Coming up next, get the inside scoop on major storyline secrets straight from the stars of your favorite ABC soaps. Will All My General Hospital's Rebecca Herbst will tell us if Liz will stay lucky in love. And Natalia Livingston and Tyler Christopher will reveal what's in store for Emily and Nicholas. Plus, we go on the sets of your favorite soaps to get more insider secrets from Maurice Bernard, Jacob Young, Michael E. Knight, Scott Clifton, Kirsten Storms, Cassie DePaiva, Michael Easton, and many more. When SoapNet reveals ABC Soap Secrets right now. Coming up, General Hospital's Rebecca Herbst, Tyler Christopher, and Natalia Livingston. And later, Maurice Bernard reveals the new danger that's facing Sonny.
Welcome back to SoapNet reveals ABC Soap Secrets.
All right, our next guests are all part of a daytime first. A love hexagon, if you will. Now pay attention because you will be tested.
Okay.
6 people, 3 couples, all romantically entangled. Liz is engaged to Lucky, but carrying Jax's baby, who is married to Courtney, who has been spending time with Nicholas, who is married to Emily. Got that?
No, not even close. Please welcome Rebecca Herbst, Natalia Livingston, and Tyler Christopher. This is kind of cool. It must be sort of fun for you guys that on the show, your characters are now interacting with sort of new characters that you're not used to working with.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a whirlwind right now, isn't it?
It is like it.
Yeah.
I read the script one day and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so different from what we've done in the past, and people are working together that have never worked together before, and yeah, it's great.
You're
working with Maurice a little bit more now, right?
A little bit more, yeah.
I have been there and done that.
When I first heard that, that she was going to be working, with Sonny, I just thought, oh, great, you're pregnant.
That's exactly, you know what?
Because he populates the entire town of Fort Charles, yeah.
He is, in fact, the sperminator. Listen, because I've worked with him, and I thought it would only be fair just to give you some advice.
Okay,
so
yeah, please.
I want to give you a little advice. First of all, don't ever lie to him, because if you lie to him, he will never see you again, but then he'll take you back. But don't you ever lie to him. Don't you ever betray him. Okay.
It goes on and on.
It's too much.
We don't have time. Tyler, you had like a really crazy year this year. You've been playing dual characters. Mini-series.
What's it like?
Oh, yeah. Tell him I say hi. Yeah, tell Stephen I say hi. I'll call him later. I'm kind of busy right now, but...
He's back. He's waiting for me.
Is he? Okay,
yeah, he drove me here.
What's been the hardest thing that you've had to do this year?
Just between having to fly all over the place, back and forth to do the show, and I mean, at one point, I was playing the 2 characters on GH, and then flying back and forth from New Mexico to do that all at the same time, so it was a little crazy, but
crazy,
that's
but
what you asked for.
Not a horrible problem to have.
No, I mean, you could have worse problems.
Tyler. Hi. Hey, Becky.
Hi.
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 How are your babies? Babies are good. The babies are good.
They're doing really well.
All right, so Ethan is the cutest child.
Isn't he?
Aw, thank you.
But Ethan, I understand, has proposed to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He did?
Oh, yeah. He
What'd
wants
you
to
say?
marry me. Well, I told him I couldn't marry him because I was married to his dad.
So, Natty, where's your Emmy?
It's at home. Yeah. Hey, Natty. Have you fixed it? I haven't fixed it yet. I got the one defective Emmy. The globe fell off, so yeah. But
mine fell off during the earthquake in '80, whenever it was, and I had it. I told him I broke it, and then I got it seared back on, and so now I have 2.
I really wish I had that problem to have to fix my Emmy that broke at home. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your broken Emmys.
That's how you get 2 when you don't really get 2.
They seared your Emmy? Wow, I wanted to see how
Yeah,
they do that.
whatever you call it.
I don't know those technical terms of making things.
Soldered.
They soldered.
They soldered. But we know what you meant. Yeah. Rebecca, I heard something. I have to ask you about it because it just doesn't happen very often. We heard that your fans got together and gave you a pearl necklace.
Oh, yeah. I've got the greatest fans. I do.
I mean, That doesn't happen. I mean, I get like...
Oh, just tell them.
I get leopard print thongs in the mail. That's what I get. You know what I mean? And you get necklace, is it from Tiffany's or something?
It's from Tiffany's. The Liz and Jason fans and the Liz and Rick fans came together and bought me a Tiffany's, a pearl necklace.
That's pretty
And actually, the
spectacular.
Liz and Jason
That is
fans
pretty
bought me this from
spectacular.
Tiffany's, too.
Wow.
All right, Natalia, try to like up that one. I heard you also got a pretty special gift from some fans, too.
Oh, I did. Actually, a group of people got together and adopted a little girl from Mexico. So there, Becky.
They actually, they have a baby? They gave you a baby?
I'm with you on that one.
She cries a lot. She doesn't sleep very well, but have fun.
They're sponsoring her. She lives in Mexico, and so they're paying for her education and her
I thought they gave
food
you
and
like a baby.
That's
generous, but
Talk about surprises. Stick around. When we come back, we'll hear what's in store for Natalia, Rebecca, Tyler, and your other General Hospital favorite.
Next, General Hospital storyline secrets from Maurice Bernard and more. And later, we'll be revealing one final secret that will rock Landview.
Welcome back to SoapNet Reveals ABC Soap Secrets. Now, before we get the scoop from you guys, let's watch your castmates and see what they're going to reveal.
General Hospital saw a year filled with shocking secrets,
Daddy's gonna take care of you.
high emotion,
Where's your humanity?
horrible crimes, and renewed romances.
I'm asking you if you'll give me another chance.
It had first times and unlikely pairings.
You consummated the marriage?
Ew.
And things in Port Charles are just heating up. When Sonny found out that Christina was his daughter and Carly kept the truth from him, it meant the end of their marriage.
The divorce is final now. Daddy and I aren't married anymore.
Sonny found someone new in a time of crisis.
Reese came to Port Charles to help solve the kidnapping case of the Corinthos kids. And she stayed because she fell in love with Sonny.
Sonny's attracted to Reese because she's a strong woman. She was loyal to his kids, finding his kids, and also she was great with Michael.
Can a mob boss and an FBI agent truly find love?
You would think there'd be a lot of conflict, but actually there's sort of the yin to the other's yang. Plus, aren't most women attracted to the bad boy?
But Sonny doesn't know that Reese has a secret.
She slept with Sonny's brother. Two bodies grappling with their own pain, seeking each other out in a dark moment. It was hot.
As for Carly, she took another walk down the aisle.
Lorenzo is the one person that Carly can still be herself with.
But Carly's marriage was over before it really began.
You're kicking me out? Ultimately, Lorenzo kicks Carly out because he's so sick of her constantly going back to Sonny.
Which all leads to Carly having a complete nervous breakdown.
Everybody in her life is turning away from her. She has no one. She's always had someone, and she's beginning to crumble.
I think Sonny's going to have compassion, and he's going to do everything he can to get her through it.
So what will happen?
All right, well, here's a little secret for you. Instead of having Carly committed, Sonny takes her in and begins to nurse her back to health. So, will this rekindle their relationship with Sonny and Carly? You never know.
And what will this mean for Reese?
Reese is going to turn to Rick for support. And what do you think is going to happen when Sonny finds out that Rick and Reese actually slept together in the past? Stay tuned.
But that's the least of Sonny's problems.
Here's something I can tell you. There's a new mob boss coming into town, and he's going to try to take Sonny down. Ain't going to happen.
And where does this leave Sonny's right-hand man, Jason? With his health failing, Jason has lost all memory of being a killer.
You kill people.
Will this make him vulnerable to Sonny's new enemies? And will fiancé Sam be able to keep him alive?
Jason?
But there is some good news for Jason. Robin Scorpio, played by fan favorite and Emmy winner Kimberly McCullough, is coming home to Port Charles. Her return will have a dramatic impact on Jason's recovery. Of course, Robin isn't the only one who's recently come back to town.
Maxie's had a really interesting re-entrance into Port Charles because she ended up in the hospital with another heart problem, and through that meets this gorgeous bad boy cop who she ends up running off with and almost gets killed.
And now a stalker threatens Maxie and the other girls at PCU.
Maxie is willing to put herself in harm's way to find out who the stalker is, but she's also going to put Jesse's life in danger too.
And while Maxie and Dylan are at school together, his girlfriend Georgie is left behind.
Everybody's going off to college but Georgie, and I think Dylan and Maxie are going to be spending a little more time together.
If that weren't enough, a family secret is about to come to light.
Dylan and Lucas are rooming together, and Lucas has a little secret that he's keeping from his family. And Dylan decides to investigate that secret, and the fact that he doesn't want to tell Georgie might put a little bit of strain on their relationship. But that is all I'm telling you. At that end, Sonny dies.
And for the other couples in Port Charles, it seems like everybody is trading spouses. SoapNet reveals more ABC soap secrets right now.
It's just me.
I could get pregnant just sitting next to him with
I
a mask
know.
on. All right, Tyler.
Yes.
What is going on with your character, Nicholas?
Nicholas has been going back and forth between Emily and Courtney for a little while now. But he's finally going to choose between them.
Now, hold on a second. Natalia, where does all that leave Emily?
Nicholas and Emily are on the outs now, I think, and Jax and Courtney are as well. And Nicholas and Courtney are spending more time together. So that leaves Emily spending some time with Jax.
See, I knew that was coming.
We'll see if that turns romantic or not.
Becky. Becky and the Bambino.
That's right.
What's up?
Well, I am having Jax's baby as a surrogate. And, well, Elizabeth becomes very attached to this child, and she's not that keen on the idea of the baby going to a broken home. So if Jax and Courtney split up, then where's this baby going to end up? With Jax and Courtney or with Liz and Lucky?
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Let's hear it. When we come back, we have one more secret up our sleeve.
And it's big.
Coming up next, the big revelation from One Life to Live's Michael Easton and the new place John McBain will be calling home.
Welcome back to SoapNet Reveals ABC Soap Secrets. Okay, we have one last secret to reveal.
It involves one of your favorite actors.
He plays One Life to Live, Detective John McBain. Here's Michael Easton.
John is going to jail. I can't tell you why, but I can tell you that when he does, everything will change.
John's going to jail?
He's going.
We want to say thank you to everybody, all our guests for being here today.
And we want to thank you guys. Unbelievable. Thank you. And to all of you at home, thank you so much for tuning in.
And please don't forget to tune into SoapNet where you get the same day episodes of your favorite soaps at night. Thank you, Miss. Give me a kiss.
This Labor Day, reunite with your favorite stars from All My Children, Another World, Knots Landing, and Dallas. It's SoapNet's family reunion, and you're invited. This Labor Day starting at 8 p.m., only on SoapNet.